Here is the first input that we need to be feeding in. The question is, how do we write it? There is a very detailed reading material that's provided right before the segment. In case you have missed it, I urge you to go over that reading material because it explains you the syntax behind crafting a problem statement, and it also provides an example of how you have to do that. So let's see what the problem statement should look like. In this lesson, I'll be showing you two different templates of creating a problem statement. This is the first type that works for product companies, where you will provide the issue of the problem that you assume that you're trying to solve with the negative impact or consequences. If there are any metrics to support that, provided, or else it's not a hard and fast rule. They just enhance your output. Followed by the root cause or contributing factors, the affected parties and stakeholders of that problem, and a future impact or consequence that you may assume it to be, followed by metrics to support it. Also, the next two inputs are optional. If you have it, then great. Or else you can move on with this problem statement if you're trying to create content for your product company. Also, a quick disclaimer is that anytime you see a square bracket and some text in between it, that means it's the input that you have to provide. The rest of it is very standard, what you see in black outside the square brackets, but the ones inside will be your specific input. So you'll have to literally type it in. The second type of problem statement is something that works for service companies, solopreneurs, consultants, and coaches, primarily because it's very easy to create a Me Too brand for any of these scenarios. You will need to figure out what are the symptoms of problem, which comes as in the form of troubles, who are the actors who are being impacted by this problem, who are managing this problem, who are trying to solve. They are called the owners. And what do you see the success of solving this problem as? It could be a metric supported by a subjective statement. Metrics always help. And then the next one is constraints. What are the limitations that are pushing you away from solving this problem? Also, what would be the potential future impact or consequence, just like the previous template that we saw? And the last one is again something that's optional, where you have to put in the market size. For those of you who have already noticed, this particular template is based on the TOSCA framework. T for troubles, O for owners, S for success, C for constraints, and A for actors. If you are already familiar with the TOSCA framework, creating a core problem statement would be super easy. There's also some material that I have provided on how to use the TOSCA framework to create your own core problem statement, right? Thanks for your time. Let's get on to the next lesson, which is on how to craft your solution statement.